Hello everyone, and welcome to the Prince Magnum channel where hot rodding and romance do coexist. I'm your host, Prince Magnum. Welcome to Do-It-Yourself Budget Hot Rodding, Lady Mavericks Unite. In today's episode, we're going to talk about tires, okay? This is an episode I've been threatening to do for a good long time, and for good reason. Nowadays, well, let's turn back the clock. When it came to airing up your tires, you know, we'll just say about even 5 years ago, in most places, you could go to a gas station, air up your tires, no big deal. Gas stations didn't even ask any questions. Today, they want you to pay for that. And just to air up one tire might cost you $2, $3, all the way up to $10 where I live. That doesn't seem very cost effective to me. What's the solution? Okay, well, we're going to talk about that today. First and foremost, get yourself one of these, ladies. This is just a portable tire pump. You can use it on bicycles, cars, you name it, okay? It even comes with a couple of attachments in the back so you can air up, say, something like a basketball. And then you're going to need a tire pressure gauge. Now, really quick on tire pressure gauges. There's some of you out there that like digital gauges. I do not like digital gauges. My reason for not liking digital gauges is if the battery starts wearing out, it'll give you a false reading. And overinflating or not getting enough air in it is bad news. It causes the tires to wear unevenly. So we don't want to do that. So the next step is to get one that's still analog. Now, there's some guys out there that swear by the stick ones. And if you don't get them on right, it's still a false reading. What do you recommend, Prince Magnum? I recommend these ones, and you can get them for next to nothing, but basically, it's like a little gauge. It literally is a gauge. If you don't quite get it seated on there properly, you can kind of genuinely tell, and from there, you can kind of wiggle it into place and get the right tire pressure. You're good to go. All right. That just seems a little bit more, sound knowledge there. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to check one of the tires, and we're going to go from there. All right. This is reading out about 25 pounds of pressure. So what we're going to do, the tire will actually tell you, but if you look on the tire, it'll actually tell you, there's a bunch of safety stuff. Yep, right there, 51 PSI is what this is supposed to be, pounds per square inch. So this is pretty low. So what we're going to have to do from here, we're going to uncouple the cord, and hopefully you didn't get it tangled up the last time you got it. And take everything out. Now, this is going to be for the longevity of the device. Usually it'll have, because, it is what it is, it'll have some sort, it's a pump, so it's going to get hot. It'll have some sort of like vent system. Don't block that off. Don't lay it like this, or otherwise you'll burn up the pump. So we're going to set that right like that. We're going to come over here to lean up, pop this open. And we're going to plug it directly into the port, her port cigarette lighter. Alright, and then it's going to get loud, but we expect that like we expect water when it rains. Push that on, lock it into place, hit the power button, and let it do its thing. Now, this one's a lot quieter than a lot of them you typically see, but generally speaking, they can get pretty loud. So just expect that while you're running this, it's going to get noisy. It is what it is. But By the time we come back, we're going to have an aired up tire. We're just going to have to check it every now and again, hence our tire pressure gauge. Now I know this thing comes with a tire pressure gauge built into it. I don't trust it. It's best to have one that you know you can trust, just like this one. And I've actually double checked it. It's actually a little bit off. Alright, so we'll get this tire aired up, and I got a grand total of 4 of them to check, but I won't bore you to death with that, with all of that. Just know that we're going to have to check tire pressure in all of them. Alright, so we're going to pull time and space, and I'll see all of you just shortly. Alrighty, folks. Our tire pump's been going for a good couple of minutes, about 3-4 minutes now. We're going to go ahead now. You're going to turn it off and pop that loose, okay? Now, I know it's taking a lot of tire pressure, well, a lot of air pressure. We're up to 40 PSI, not close enough, okay? So we're going to put this back on and restart the pump, and here pretty soon you can already hear that it's getting there. So we're going to again pull time and space, let the tire pump do its thing, and then I won't bore you to tears with doing all 4 tires, but you'll have a general idea what I'm talking about. And yes, this takes time. It takes a lot of time, okay? So just bear with us as we take care of this. Alrighty, folks. I went ahead and disconnected this so I could make sure that you can all see. Yep, that's right about 51. I'm satisfied with that. Now, before I kind of cut away and that sort of thing, and just bear in mind that as I cut away, I've got not just one vehicle to do, but 2, okay? But generally speaking, all 4 tires per vehicle, that sort of thing. You guys can see the fun and joy that I'm about to have. Oh yes. But this particular item, even if you get, maybe we'll say, 10 times out of it, believe it or not, I paid 15 bucks, okay? So $15 as opposed to, $10, and you don't get to keep using the item over and over again. You just pay for that one time, again, anywhere so 2, But if you do all 4 tires, that's pretty close to the price of one of these, and you did it yourself, okay? Small price to pay. And most of the time, they don't even let you air up all the way. You get the general idea. So those days are long gone, but if we remember to do things ourselves, ladies, we too can take care of our vehicles. We don't have to rely on anybody, which is exactly what this series is aimed to do. So that does bring us to a good stopping point in this particular video. If you enjoyed this, be sure to hit the like button and hit that subscription button, okay? Because we try to upload regular content like this as often as I can. Family life, need I say more. But beyond that scope, if you'd like to support the channel, put back into helping with project cars, whether it's Project Lena, the new Impala here, or Project Spirit, which we've got work to do there as well. $1 a month to Patreon, and all proceeds go back into the project cars. And it also grants you access to Cinnamon's Discord. Along with that, maybe you'd like yourself some Prince Magnum channel merchandise. Get on over to Teespring and do just that. We have merchandise of all sizes and shapes. Just see what's in there. There's usually something there for everybody. Alrighty, well, that brings us to the point where I get to remind all of you, get out there and work on a project. Don't care what it is, just do something with yourselves. Remember, idle hands and a creative mind go together like oil and water. If you have a sweetheart, sweep them off their feet and do something special for them today. And as always, for every last one of you out there, if no one out there has told you that they love you today, Prince Magnum does. God bless you, and have a happy 24. Thank you.